POC and fellow GMC, I am Cadet Senate, and today I will be talking to you about customs and courtesies, specifically POC rank versus GMC rank, when to salute / formally greet, and how to salute. So first we have POC versus GMC rank. As a member of AFROTC, you will have two different types of ranks. You will have hard and soft ranks. These are examples of hard ranks. This is your GMC hard rank. It is a blue chevron. POC do not wear blue chevrons, only we do. This is a POC hard rank. It is a black square. Anytime you see somebody wearing this black square and you are also in uniform, you will salute them. Next we have the soft ranks. These go on your service dress uniform. This is a GMC soft rank. You can see the diagonal line going across the epaulette. This is a GMC soft rank. This is a POC soft rank. This, you can see the vertical lines going straight down it. If you see somebody wearing this and you are wearing this, you salute them. Now, when to salute versus not when to salute. There are 3 times you will salute. When you're walking outdoors and you see your security, you will salute them if you are both in uniform. If you're reporting into somebody or you are receiving an award, those are the other 2 times, and those are the only times you'll salute indoors. When you do not salute, for example, there are several occasions. When you both are in PT uniforms or one of you is out of uniform, you do not have to salute. Instead, give them the greeting of the day. If your hands are full or their hands are full, you will instead give them the greeting of the day. Same goes if you or them are riding a bicycle. Now, how to salute. Cadet Do-All will demonstrate how not to salute. Notice what he just did. To properly salute, you're at the position of attention. You bring your hand flat up the center line of your body, culminating at your eyebrow, with your arm at a 45-degree angle, with your hand facing slightly forward. That is a proper salute. In summary, today I've talked to you about customs and courtesies, specifically POC versus GMC rank, when and when not to salute, and how to salute. This concludes my briefing. Are there any questions?
For an exam. So you left your bag of index cards, which look like index cards, unattended, and Cadet Morgan has given them to POC on the 2nd floor to teach you a lesson. Utilizing your flight, you must get past the POC guarding your index cards before you need to take your exam in 16 minutes. However, a few rules apply. No more than 5 cadets can be on the 2nd floor at a time. The rest of the flight needs to be together in here or in the hallway outside next to the stairs. You need to observe all proper customs and courtesies. You need to be quiet on the staircase, no running on the staircase, and you can only have 1 index card at a time. Once a card's retrieved, you can bring it back down here. You can't go get a 2nd card until everyone has at least 1 card. So the basic idea is you're going to go up in there. It's going to be either the conference room, one of the 2 offices, or the computer lounge. You're going to go in there, you're going to use the proper customs and courtesies with the POC who's in there, and they're going to give you an index card if you get it right, or they're just going to walk you through it if you get it wrong. You'll have 3 minutes to plan, 12 minutes for execution. Flight commander, you can choose someone to be in charge of it, or you can be in charge of that yourself, but you'll need to keep track of time.
Okay, Garcia, you'll be.
And your planning time starts now.
Okay, so I'm going to assign Cadet Wilson as a deputy. Cadet Price is my time hat, sorry. So we each have to get up there 5 cadets at a time to do the proper customs and courtesies to get index cards. So I would say we can all kind of line up next to the stairs and then send 5 cadets up at a time to get an index card and come back down and just kind of keep going in order. 200.
Suggestion. I suggest that since we can line up next to the stairs on the wall, that we all line up single file, so we can send 5 cadets at a time. When one comes down, they return the end of the line. They can just go up, and we can just go in a circle.
Good idea. We'll do that, and then let's send. Try and put 200 with the 100s going up just so that they know what's going up. Yes.
I also suggest we keep a 200 down here that knows what they're doing, so if 100s don't know, they can suggest, and the 200 can help run through things before they go up.
All right, good idea. So that's.
A minute has elapsed.
So
I'll go
plan?
up first. I'll go up in the first group. I'll volunteer.
First group?
4 people, 4
Okay.
cadets.
We'll just go out here.
Are we done planning?
Everyone
Yes.
okay.
Does everyone understand any questions?
So, Garcia, may I make a statement?
Yes.
I suggest that any 100s that know how to do the proper adjustments courtesies go first.
Yeah.
And if you do not know, stay back.
You got to do that?
Or something.
Cool.
So if you don't know what you're doing, stay back.
Stay here.
Reported in.
Or report into your flight commander or conduit and then raise your hand. Okay, then you should be towards the front of the line. If you need a refresher, that's fine.
Okay.
So we're all.
Are we done with the Cadet Garcia? Are we done with the plan?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
You have 12 minutes from now.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Race is on.
If I don't know, do this.
Here, it's mode.
Got it.
Mode and start.
I got it.
Mode and start.
What if we line up the rest of it? So like, hey guys, line up on this side, and then you can just cross out the extra people.
Oh.
I'll just line up on this side, and then you can just.
Go through the middle. Okay, cool.
So how are we starting? We're gonna go this
No,
way?
you're gonna start, but then.
All right, I'm gonna squeeze by you guys.
So sorry.
Are you ready to go?
Yeah.
Yes, and 12 minutes.
Yeah, I already started it. 32. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm cutting you out.
4, 5.
No, you're fine. Do what you're doing.
No, if you say, hey, price, you say, that's, you're 6. You're my time.
Oh, he's on a flight.
We go.
Come on in. Everyone's that crap.
Seven white vet. What's my book's order?
Please sit down. Okay, so where did you just come from?
The joint lounge, sir.
And did they tell you anything?
Yes, they explained the GOP to us.
Gotcha. Do you know what kind of plane this is?
No, sir. It's-
Okay, study it. Go find out what kind of plane this is. Give you this card. That's all I have for you.
Good afternoon. Good morning.
Good afternoon.
I already got his card.
Is-
Are you recording me?
I'm recording everybody.
I think everyone did. I think everyone got a card. I don't know. I didn't explain if they have multiple cards. So
They do.
this size will have a card.
Everyone has to have a.
Okay, just get a card.
Cadet Malloy, Cadet Woods reports as orders.
Go ahead and say these.
I don't know anything about it.
Okay. Do you know what kind of plane this is? Please tell me. No? Say yes. Any guesses?
No, sir.
None at all? Alright. How's RGC been?
Good, sir.
Yeah? You don't have to lie to me, it's okay.
Yeah, I know it.
Awesome. Any questions?
No, sir.
Thank you. Okay. I'm gonna do this card. Good, as you did everything good. That's all I have.
Good afternoon, Cadet Malloy.
Afternoon.
He didn't do anything, because nobody knew.
Please, no paparazzi. Enter.
Cadet Davenport reporting as duty, as ordered.
So make sure you say Cadet Martinez, Cadet Davenport reports as ordered. So,
Good
then I'll. Okay. What are the Air Force core values?
Integrity first, service before self, and excellence in all we do.
Outstanding. Here's the new card. That'll be all.
Good afternoon, Cadet Martinez.
So make sure when you're reporting out, you take a step back with your left foot. There you go. You do like a coordinated arm swing, so you can stand right next to me. Look up here. Take a step forward. And so you'll bring your, yeah, there you go, coordinated. There you go. And then you salute.
Good afternoon, Cadet Martinez.
Good afternoon.
We're downstairs.
I feel violated.
What is the hardest thing about reporting in?
It's trying not to make that wonderful eye contact when you see the cadet that you know so very well. It's just, you have to keep that professionalism at all times.
Cadet Haynes is one of this year's.
What do you think is the hardest part about reporting in?
Not looking at people when they're
Wait, do we all get to watch this? Do we have anybody else?
It's for if a cadet misses, they like are a part of the GO.
Oh, it's that step back that you miss when you report, when you leave. You have to switch the arms and you have to go over
that coordinated arm swing. Yep.
So if I talk to you upstairs, what are some things that I talk to you guys about? Especially you, 100. What's one thing that I talk to you about? That's okay to do. So what?
Just calm down, and it's okay to try something. So they'll tell you how to fix it.
Exactly. So everything that you do in ROTC, like we're not like walking around like writing stuff down on you guys, keeping tabs on like every single decision you make. So especially during your 100 and 200 in your first semester here, do things. You know, understand that like there are right ways to do things, but if you're in question about something, you might as well try it and see if it works. You might figure out that it works, and you're like, oh, sweet, I had great confidence in myself. I can just go in and do that. But then on the other hand, if you go in somewhere and you were supposed to report in, actually, all they're going to tell you to do is, oh, hey, you're actually supposed to report into this office. This is, you know, an office space. You need to report in. So just be like confident in your decisions, and if you're up there, it's okay to make mistakes within like certain bounds. So just kind of like understand the environment that you're in, inside the detachment, outside the detachment, and then just like constantly kind of question, you know, why am I doing this? You know, what is this for? So a great thing this was for was to get you guys used to kind of how the detachment works if you guys want to come around. Because seriously, like I hang out here all the time. So like it's a great way to introduce you guys to how life around the detachment works on an everyday basis with us. A lot of times we won't even be in uniform, so it's a lot more chill, I guess, than it would be on like a day-to-day. Like, you guys have any questions kind of about how the detachment works? It's also kind of about getting out of your comfort zone, right? You know, not necessarily understanding what to do in this situation, but maybe just trying something. See if it works. The worst thing that can happen is somebody's going to say no, or it's just not going to work. And then you turn around and you learn. So you learn that when you went in, you said like, good afternoon, cadets. Maybe that would have been the right approach for a GMC. But for POC, you're going to say, good afternoon, gentlemen. Now you've learned that. So don't take everything as like super specific as you think it has to be. Like there's plenty of ways to do things around the detachment, and like in the military in general. So you know, if you're questioning like why are we doing something, there's normally a reason why. So do you guys have any questions about like the GLP we did? One question. I gotta give one question. I don't care who it's from. What's up?
What was the plan Cadet Malloy showed us?
I have no idea. Not that deep. What's another question? One that I can answer. Yeah.
How many times a day have you done it?
How many times a day have I done it?
In one day, have you done it?
Done what?
Report in.
Oh.
Report in?
Yes. Like, what's the most you've ever done in one day?
Oh, wow.
Depends on if you're talking like at an attachment or a field training. If you're on the detachment, unless you want to go into one of those offices to hang out, that's the only time you're going to have to report in the second floor. Now, if you're on the third floor, who are you going to report into?
Except it's been in charge.
So it's a little bit different for the NCOs. If you guys haven't talked about that, just ask your flight commanders during some more dead time. Does that answer your question?
Yeah.
All right, continue falling in. 40 inches all the way around. Just to the right. Make sure you're in line with the person to your right. Forward and backward.
Oh, okay. It's a big base.
That's a very close 40 inches.
Our compound where we worked was maybe.
Make sure you're in line with the person to your right. Make sure you're in line with the person to your right. Okay, at ease. All right, welcome back to another Llab portion of the best subject matter there is in the entirety of the Air Force, the drilling ceremonies. We're gonna have a good time today.
What?
Yeah, I like this. Pumped over here, a little pump over here. All right, all right. A little more volume than the last group, and I like that. Okay, I like hearing that we're excited to be here. All right, forward. Oh, traffic.
Is that just for forward operating business in here or very own field?
It's for operating businesses.
Just for us.
All right, we'll just stay right here. There seems to be a lot of cross traffic. Yes.
I'd like make eye contact. Good afternoon, sir.
They are holding their spots for tailgating for Saturday. We take our game day very seriously here at Oklahoma State University. So, back on topic.
Thanks.
Was the next question though? If you're actually curious about things like that, that's fine. So, today is going to be a bit of a review from last week. We're going to go over some marching, but we're going to expound on it a little bit. We're going to be doing maneuvers while marching. Yeah, that's 3 syllables. So, what we're going to be doing is a column right and a column left. It's basically taking a flight. For instance, we're going to start heading south, and we're going to take the whole flight, and we're going to orient it towards the west. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
So, column right turns the flight to the right. Pretty straightforward. Column left turns the flight to the left. Equally straightforward. Okay? So don't turn right when I say column left. Don't turn left when I say column right. Happens more often than you think. Okay. Man, I'm digging this music right now. This is really, alright, anyway. So, topic. Alright, so we're gonna do a little review of marching real quick. So, back up about three steps. Perfect. Through the safety obstruction. Alright. So, fighting cut. Right. Peace. We know what we're doing. All right. Forward. Hook. Hook. 2, 3, 4. Hook. 2, 3, 4. Left. 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 Hook. 2, 3, 4. Hook. 2, 3, 4. Left. 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 Good. Fight. Hold. Cover. Okay. All right, make sure that as soon as I say flight, halt, step, stop, flight, halt, what? Does everybody know how to do that?
Yes, sir.
Does anybody not know how to do that? Does everyone? You don't know how to do that? Yes, you do not know how to do that? All right, we all know how to do it. Bit of miscommunication. We all know how to do it. All right. So, when we come in, always say step, stop, flight, halt, what? And then I go cover, and then we're perfect. Right? All right. About peace. All right. A few things to remember. 24-inch step. Okay. Make sure we're all taking the same size steps. We can stay in line. Arm swings. Coordinated. If your left foot is going forward, your right hand's going forward. If you're doing right and right or left and left, it's wrong. Okay? 6 inches to the front, 3 to the rear. That's the way we do it here. It rhymes. Okay? That's so we can remember it. Also, it's catchy. It's fun to say. So have fun while you're doing it. Yeah? All right. Heard a lot louder earlier. I kind of missed that. Anyway. So remember, DCID, 40 inches all the way around, all the time. Anyway, 40 inches all the way around. That's front, back, left, and right. Okay? Always start marching. Step up with your left foot. So whenever we're about to do these column movements, it relies heavily that we are all matching what foot we're stepping on at the same time. Does that make sense? Yes, sir. All right. Hold my foot, please, gentlemen. And all right. Forward. Hook. Hook. 2, 3, 4. Hook. 2, 3, 4. Hook. 2, 3, 4. Hook. 2, 3, 4. Small step. Small step. 24 inches. Heel to heel. Flight. Hold. Flight. Hold. What? Cover. All right, everybody follow your eyes on me. This guy right here. Move those arms around. Be professional. All right. So, 24 inches is not from toe to heel. It's from heel to heel. All right? So, part of your 24-inch step is the length of your foot. Okay? So, whenever you step off, you have the length of your foot, and then about another 12 inches. About 14 for females, genetically tendency have smaller feet, okay? By about 2 inches. So, this right here is about your standard step size. Not exaggerating, I saw people doing this, which looks hilarious because they were taller and it looked much less awkward, but they were taking huge steps, okay? 24 inches, all the time. Doesn't matter if you're 10 feet tall, doesn't matter if you're 2 feet tall. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Standardization. Hey Grimes, did you have something to add? Did you have something to add?
What foot do we start off when we start marching?
Left foot, every time. Every time. Excuse me. Alright. We're gonna do one more review, real quick. We're gonna go forward a little bit, and we're gonna come right back. Fight and cut. Forward, hook. Hook, 2, 3, forward, hook, 2, 3, forward, left. 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 Point. Hold. Point, hold, what? Cover. All right, that was better. It was much better. You gotta remember, always step off with the left foot. Let's say forward march. It should be instant. You're putting your foot forward. Left foot, every time. All right? When I'm counting cadence, I'm saying 1, 2, 3, 4. That tells you what foot should be hitting the ground at that time. I'm giving you instruction right now, okay? At ease. Every time. Every time I give you instruction, you need to go to at ease. You're here to learn, right? You can't really learn that well if you're standing at attention. The running joke is you lose about 10 IQ points when you're standing at attention. I can verify that, okay? Everybody I've seen do it, I've done it, okay? It's embarrassing to say, but it happens, okay? I want you at ease and relax when I'm giving you instruction. That way we can be retained so we can go quickly. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
All right, so if I'm ever speaking in complete sentences, more than 3, that's your cue to relax. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
All right. So, when I'm calling cadence, 1, 2, 3, 4, odd numbers are left feet. Left feet. So, when your left foot hits the ground, it'll be at the same time I'm saying 1, 4, 3. So, knock it off. Come this way, come this way, come this way. All right, keep listening. We just gotta make a hole for guard. All right, so, conversely, on even numbers, you have 2 feet, right? Left numbers covered. Left feet are covered. The odd numbers, the right feet, cover the even numbers. That's it. I'm trying to break it down easy because people always ask, what color or what element am I in? Like what comes after 1, 2? That's your element. It's amazing. Anyway, 1, 2, and 3. So every element has a specific job that they have to do. They come forward, come forward, quickly. All right, stop. Right here. Good. So every element has a different job when doing a column movement. Element 3, we're gonna start with column right. So if I call it column right, element 3 is gonna turn sharply at a 90-degree angle and go to half steps. Element 2, listen to me please, unless you're being specifically addressed. Element 2 is gonna take a 45-degree angle. It's gonna rotate at a 45-degree angle, take 1 step with their right foot, step again with their left, and on that left step, rotate 45 degrees to the right. This will get you the proper interval away from the person to your right. You'll then catch up to the element leader or the person you're supposed to be next to and go at 24-inch or 12-inch steps. Half steps, as they're called. Element 1 is going to take rotate a 45-degree angle, take 3 steps, and on their 4th step, we'll rotate an extra 45 degrees, bringing it sum total of 90 degrees, being perfectly where they should be. Catch up to the element leader, go to half steps, and wait for the rest of the flight to catch up. Okay? So the reason the element 3 is automatically goes to half steps is they have the shortest route to go. Alright? Second element has the next shortest route. So they catch up and then they go to half step. Element 1 has the longest route, so they have to do a lot of catch up and then they finally get to go to half steps. Once everyone's caught up, we go to full steps. Does everyone understand that? Does everyone understand? Yes. Make statement. Loudly. Yes. So the person in front of you turns at a certain spot. You're supposed to turn at that same spot. Okay, so the element leaders make the spot, and everyone behind them follows. Make sense? Are there any other questions? All right. I've taught you. We're going to review it before we do it. But right now, we have to go to retreat. Kinetic drams. They are at your disposal. All right. Hook, 2, 3, hook, hook, 2, 3, 4. Left.
From the waist down, steady. Steady.
Hook, 2, 3, 4. Hook, 2, 3, 4.
Get your dress. Get your dress. Get your dress. First element leader.
Wait. Hold. Wait, hold. What? Cover. Good. Very good. Make sure to keep your CCID. Right? Marking is about mixing the small stuff. Small stuff, mix the big stuff, goes bad. Alright? Okay. About peace!
Where are they going now?
Alright, then. Can't work on that. Come in hand still. We'll work on basic. Alright. Hook, 2, 3, 4. Hook, 2, 3, 4. Just the right. Hook, 2, 3, 4. Hook, 2, 3, 4. Left. Left. Left foot. Left foot. Left foot. Left foot. Left foot. Right. Hold.
So this station we're going to be doing GLP, which stands for Group Leadership Project. It's kind of like the ROTC's way of doing kind of like a team building exercise you've ever done. Even not, it's a very basic one. It's kind of the same kind of thing. You're just going to be working on challenges, working on problem solving skills and leadership skills all at the same time. So during your time here in ROTC, we're going to be grading who's ever leading GLP on a form called the Leadership Competency Evaluation Form. Most of the time they'll just hear us call it Lucy. What that form has on it is different ways to grade you. We'll see if you understand the mission, if you complete the mission, or how well you guys effectively work on the objective, different things like that. So things to do as a leader is make sure you're the hub of communication, all the ideas are flowing through you, that you're not losing control of the GLP. Things to do as followers is to make sure you're being an active follower, not overstepping your bounds, going through that GLP leader if you have an idea or something to communicate through or. So, are there any questions over that? So 200s, I would start kind of looking at everything that can be stored in there, because that's going to start kind of for FTP and filtering. Looks like you guys are mostly 100s. So your 200 year, you're going to be working a lot more on this, a lot more on the science behind how to get a lot of points and a lot of leadership out of this GLP. So today we're just going to do an introductory one, kind of show you guys just how it's going to go down. Ready?
Ready. Yeah, 3 minutes. Can I listen?
Okay, good. Listen, you're about to be in my time hack. Can I get the time?
3 minutes.
3 minutes to 3 minutes. We have 3 minutes to plan for the GOP and 12 minutes to execute. All right. So the first step of the GOP, we have to arrange everybody in our flight from tallest to shortest. That's the first criteria. One of the caveats to that is you guys can't talk and I can, but I can only ask yes or no questions, and you can only respond through nodding or facial or gestures, stuff like that. The second criteria that we have to take care of, we have to arrange our flight in alphabetical order by last name first. And after we complete that criteria, we have to arrange our flight in alphabetical order by first name. So tallest or shortest, last name, then first name. And I can only ask yes or no questions, and you can only respond through nodding and gestures and stuff like that. So I'm probably doing so okay. It's okay. So I'll probably start with GOP. I'll probably ask you, like, if your name starts with A, you're gonna nod, and then you're gonna get yourself in relative order, and then I'll start going down the line. I mean, you'll see how it's gonna go when I ask you your A or B. You have a question or a suggestion? Do I have a suggestion?
I have a question. So when we line up by name, it's last name and then first name?
Okay, we're gonna go. We're gonna do three separate.
Okay,
go-throughs.
I got you.
Okay. So, I mean, everyone knows your name, and you're gonna be able to look at the person. You might be able to write in your hand.
In previous versions of GLP, we've written our letter on our name. Is that allowed, or we only do yes or no?
I'm assuming it's allowed because they didn't stipulate otherwise. So once you get in the relative right area, you can go ahead and start doing the other letters of your last name. But we're going to do talls or shortest, and I have to be included in the line too.
Where are we lining up? Around the table?
I'm assuming we're just going to go this way just because it's the most amount of room in this class. So they said we can go to the table if we have to.
So should everyone have their handwritten there?
I don't know if you can write me in. Okay, that's fine. That's true.
So we're writing our name on our hand? We're writing our name on our hand. That means that you should have it.
Alright, so I mean, first things first is toss the shortest, which should be pretty easy. Then we're going to realign ourselves in alphabetical order by last name. Now we complete that task, we will realign ourselves alphabetically by first name. Okay. So I think this is pretty doable. Thanks. Any last questions?
Also over there?
Yes, we're going to have the tallest starting here and the shortest. Alright, ready?
Alright, 12 minutes starts now.
The tallest to shortest. So
Sorry.
No command. And definitely the tallest. He's a little bit taller than you. He is a little bit taller than you.
Can you give those commands?
Yes or no question? Looks good.
Does your name start with A? Does your name start with A? If you say it starts with A, you're going to start down here. Last name. If your last name starts with A.
No commands, no commands. Is that a command?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Let me make start saying
I think it's already a little this way.
Does your last name start with Z? Last name.
We've been doing that for you. Just check.
Is it ready?
Okay.
What's your name?
Armstrong.
Armstrong.
Kane.
Yeah, sir. Yeah, D-A. So it's
Green.
and
Hughes.
green, Nelson.
Price.
Royster.
Williamson.
Woods. Morgan. All right. Good. All right.
Alright, it is officially September, so now we can hand out awards for August. We're going to hand out GMC and POC of the month. So, Cadet Welch, front center. Cadet Welch is the GMC of the month. He gets a free T-shirt and he'll have one free PT. So if he goes, he can go work out by himself during the one of the morning PT sessions.
Woo!
Cadet Morgan. I honestly don't think you all understand how hard Cadet Morgan works to make his detachment go as smoothly as it does. He plans all this out, and you see none of it. You just see him standing up here telling everybody where to go and when to do it. All right? Outstanding work, Cadet Morgan. All right, and last but not least, Alpha Flight Commander, front center. Alpha Flight had the highest attendance enhanced drill. They got to do flight details, and they were just outstanding motivation the entire time. So keep showing up in enhanced drill, do well on your flight details, do outstanding in your warrior knowledge, and just be motivated, and you'll be rewarded.
So you guys, good job.
Super quick review. Cadet Stan briefed you over some customs and courtesies around the dead. At night, taught you some call movements today. Make sure you keep going enhanced drill and working that out. One of the GLPs was all about teamwork, getting to know your people, asking good questions during the planning process. And the second one was working on reporting and procedures and understanding the difference between formal and informal rooms throughout the detachment. All right, is all that cleared up?
Yes, sir.
All right. And safety hazard we noticed today, don't salute on bicycles. Ever. All right, there's a safety hazard. All right.